Well, good Saturday morning, everybody. We are coming to you from the town of Blowing Rock, North Carolina. And as you can see, our weather has returned to what it should be this time of year. When we were out west the week of Christmas through New Year's, temperatures were very mild, unlike anything really we've ever had, like 60s and maybe even some 70s in some areas. But as of beginning this week, it's snowed twice and the temperature has gotten back to where it should be. I think yesterday morning at the house we woke up to about 15, 16 degrees. So
it was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. And it's a nice cool day today, probably in the 30s up here. So as you can see, they've been hit with snow twice this week. In fact, when we were flying back from Phoenix last Sunday, when we were flying over Arkansas, we were flying over the storm system that dumped this snow. That was where it was at the time, and we were above it, but we could see that it was a really vast storm system. So,
and we could feel the turbulence from it.
And we could feel the turbulence, especially when we started descending back into Charlotte. I didn't know if we was going to, I knew we was going to make it down, I just didn't know how. But we're headed up to a favorite of ours in Banner Elk, North Carolina, and it's called the Bayou Smokehouse. And the owners are a husband and wife, and one's from Texas and one's from Louisiana. So they combine Cajun dishes with Texas style cooking. Really good place to eat. And we don't get up there much because it's an hour and a half from the house, but we're getting to go today because we got a couple of $25 gift cards, and so hopefully we're going to have a good meal for very little spending today. So all right, making our turn to go to Banner Elk now, so hopefully not too much further. Sure, there's a lot of people hitting the ski slopes today. There's several around here. Sugar Mountain, Beech Mountain. What other ones are up here? Hog's Nest.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
Anyway, making our way to Banner Elk. Should be there in a few minutes. And the snow's starting to melt off somewhat. There's a lot of bare patches. Some areas in the shade still got some pretty good snow cover. Little caboose right here on the right. It's kind of a neat little town. Not a lot to do, but it's right before you ascend up to Beech Mountain, which Beech Mountain is the highest incorporated town in the eastern United States. Sits 5,500 feet above sea level, 5,506 to be exact. But we're almost at the Bayou Smokehouse. This is a great place to eat, folks. Well, we've been there twice. First time was out of this world. Last year was good, above average. Not quite, maybe not quite as good, but we're going back today for the third time. We've always enjoyed it here. So we're almost there. I'll leave this on long enough to let you see where it is. Pretty good looking restaurant. You know, that's Stonewalls. I don't know what that is. That's a big restaurant there, but kind of fancy.
I think I saw the billboard. I think I saw like prime rib on their billboard.
Yeah, it looked fancy. It's Sorrento's Bistro there on the right. They got a little dog bakery and pet boutique here on the left. So we're going to be taking a right turn here at the light. And the Bayou Smokehouse is over there to the right, in that little complex right there, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't see the sign.
I see it.
Do you?
Well,
yeah, okay, I do too. I was looking at that Lost Sorrento's, or Sorrento's.
Yeah.
Alright, so kind of scared me there just for a minute.
That'd be bad.
It's a long way to drive to have your place be shut down, especially when you got a coupon. So we're going to make another right turn somewhere. Oh, right here, I guess. For the back side of the parking lot. Yes, here we go. When we were here last year, there was a lot thicker snow cover than this. But we're going to park here. Well, not by the ice cream shop. Maybe try to get into this tree in the shade a little bit, because it's not that cold or that warm. But give the dogs a little bit of shade while we go in and eat. Parked up there on the snowbank. So the parking for the Bayou Smokehouse is back here. You can see that little ice cream shop there, and it's kind of back here behind where you walk down the little walkway to the restaurant. If you do come in the winter, always be careful, because this Tends to be a little icy on the sidewalk here. It doesn't get a lot of sun. Looks like it's been shoveled maybe a little bit. But anyway, there's pet grooming, ice cream shop. Just a little walkway back through here, and it takes you right to the Bayou Smokehouse, last building on the right. Okay, like I said, coming up here, I think the owners, one's from Texas, one's from Louisiana. So here they got a Texas map on the wall. And they've got some Louisiana things too here. Looking around just a little bit, and the menu, the format of it at least has changed. So I'm going to go over that again from last year. Not a very big place, but the food here has been really good several times. Here comes our waitress, so I'll take back. I'm going to try to just hold this up and get a minimal glare. I've never been in a restaurant yet where I didn't get a glare on the menu. Yeah, I'm getting, she's getting the voodoo pasta. Shaughnessy practices voodoo, so she likes that. No, she don't. And I'm getting the Texas Smokehouse combo. And we are going to split a bowl of the spicy shrimp gumbo. So, let's see how spicy it really is. Can't get rid of all the glare, but getting rid of some of it, because if I lay that menu down flat, it's a lot worse. All right, last page. The non-alcoholic beverages. That's it. So we're going to place our order. You are getting the voodoo pasta.
I am.
And I'm going to get the Texas Smokehouse sampler or combo, whatever it was called. And that has sausage, brisket, and
Smoked pulled pork.
Smoked pulled pork.
You get 2 sides.
And I already know one of those is going to be the zucchini fries, because I got those last year just to try them, and they were out of this world. And I'm going to try to find out how they make them. So, because that would be something great to have at home. I grow a ton of zucchini, more than I can eat, but I guarantee if I knew how to make those,
We'd have them regularly.
we'd have it regularly.
We got the spicy shrimp gumbo, and Derek is going to take the first bite, and we're going to see how hot this is.
It's not going to be hot. I'm going to go ahead and get a nice big bite to start with. So.
How is it?
It's good.
Ain't hit the back of the throat. No.
It's in the back of the throat. It's not hot at all. I mean, won't say not at all, but it's not bad.
Okay.
I could eat the whole bowl.
Well, you're not going to, because I'm gonna have some too.
Yeah. Well,
Let's just take a note here. How much? Okay, wait, it's hitting him. Are the eyes watering yet?
No, it's not going to be that bad. But yeah, it did hit the back of the throat.
Are you gonna start hiccuping or anything like that?
No, it's not like that. Not when I took the Carolina Reaper pepper.
He was hiccuping and everything. I never hiccup. And let's just say I beat him in that challenge.
You cheated too.
I did not.
You took a bite about that big, and I took 2 bites.
Well, the agreement was to take one. You decided
the agreement's
to take.
We're going to split this bowl, so if you don't quit recording, I'm going to eat it all. So.
Okay, well, I want some too.
Okay, here's mine. This is a Texas combo or Texas Smokehouse sampler. That's the beef brisket, and the sausage looks like on top, and the barbecue's underneath. I doubled up on zucchini fries. I was supposed to get 2 sides, but these are so good. So, somebody's fixing to get hurt.
That's okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to get a taste of that too then. And here's the voodoo pasta. So, it looks good. Everything looks good. So. Okay, well, we're sitting here because we're having an issue with the coupon, and her email That's why I'm a fan of doing things the old way and printing it out. If we'd done that, we'd been gone by now. But, oh no, you can just scan it from your phone, so now there's an issue, so we're waiting to get that resolved.
Well, she's going to do it.
Yeah, apparently you got to call a number. I've never heard anything like that in my life.
Well, I'm sitting here reading the instructions. Now it says download the app. I did. It says enter the code above and choose a restaurant deal. Okay,
Here
so I
she
showed it to
comes.
her.
Okay, I guess we got it taken care of. I have no idea what the bill was. I just know we got $25 off. So basically that would amount to my meal free. You can't beat that. While we're here, I want to say that they got a barbecue sauce. I guess that's a house-made barbecue sauce. That's outstanding. That's one of the most flavorful barbecue sauces ever. And I did not know Crystal had a steak sauce. I knew they had hot sauce. And I'm a strictly A1 person. To me, there's A1 and then there's the imposters. But that was actually pretty good. I did a mixture of that and the barbecue sauce on my meal. So when we get outside, we're going to...
Once we roll ourselves outside.
Tell you how it went. So walking back out to our van after eating, this is pretty cool. This is where the snow melts off the roof and drips down. And then refreezes on the bush. I've seen icicles before, but I don't know that I've ever seen them like that.
Just on that one bush.
Yeah. Well, it's right there at the corner of the roof too, but it's pretty cool. Okay, well, we just had lunch at the Bayou Smokehouse here in snowy Banner Elk, North Carolina. And it's our third visit. So, again, you've gotten the same thing every time. So, first time you loved it. Second time you said it was missing something. They changed cooks. So tell us today, was it missing or did it have back its original?
It had back its original. So the chicken was definitely blackened. It was delicious. I mean, the cheese on it, the sausage, the shrimp.
And what was it called again? The voodoo?
The voodoo pasta.
Okay.
It's got enough of a Cajun kick to it that I like it. And then we got that gumbo, which had a good kick to it. It was good. Enjoyed my meal. There was so much. And when the waitress come there at the end, she's going to fill us up for drinks one more time. She looked at me, she goes, "Oh, you must have been hungry," because I ate the whole thing. I said, "No." I said, "I just had to keep going because if I stopped, I knew I couldn't finish."
Yeah, you ate it in like 3 minutes.
No one that has. But I'm so full.
She likes stuff like that. When you go to, she goes to Cheddar's, they got, what's it called, New Orleans?
Similar. Yeah, and it's
she
a
likes
Cajun
that.
pasta. Yeah, I like hot, spicy stuff. But yeah, I am bloated full, but it's worth it.
All right. Would you come here again?
Yes, and
We got three more. We got 3 more coupons, so you're going to. This is the only restaurant within our driving distance that accepts that coupon that really appeals.
Well, there is a Mexican one in Boone. We'll have to look at it.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
But
That's a
I don't know
possibility.
nothing
Boone's
about...
actually closer to us.
Yeah, but this is always good.
Yeah. Anyway, I got the Texas Smokehouse combo. That's what I got the first time. Last year, I just got the brisket. The brisket, I think I said in last year's review that the first time was a 10 plus, and that second time was like a 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. Well, this was the 10 plus again. I'm just going to get that Smokehouse sampler every time because that's been good. It had smoked sausage, had barbecue. I think she said the menu said it was pork. I believe it was beef barbecue. It had the texture of beef, the flavor of beef. It was good, really good.
It was good.
I don't really care which one it was.
I did sneak a bite of it. It was good.
Yeah, it was really good, and the brisket was good. But I'm gonna tell you, the smoked sausage surprised me. Usually that's one of those things I can take or leave, but this was excellent. It had a really strong smoked flavor. I like that. Instead of getting my 2 sides, I doubled up on the zucchini fries. Those were outstanding. Listen, if you come here and if you get a side and you don't get zucchini fries, you need to try that. I tried it last year. I'm just curious, man. That's one of the favorite parts of the meal.
Mm-hmm. We asked her again how to make.
Yeah,
them, so
again, I'm going to say something about that because last year when we were here, we asked how to make them, and whoever our server was told us. Well, we think I will remember that. By the time we got home, we forgot about it or forgot how to do it. So you went online and I think you went online and found a recipe on Pinterest or something. And, well, it was one of those, thank you for trying. I think that's the best way to summarize it. When she brought them out of the fryer, it was all like one big ball. All the fries were just all stuck together. So that
and I tried to make a double batch because I thought we like them so
You've
good.
heard it's the thought that counts. Well, that was one of those times where it was the thought that counts. You can't be upset because she's trying to do something sweet, but honestly, We're gonna try again, I think. So she told us again. I'm gonna go ahead and sit on this video in case we forget again. What was it? And I forgot cornmeal and buttermilk. Dip it in buttermilk. You can use egg and then cornmeal.
And she says if it doesn't stick, the cornmeal doesn't stick, buttermilk, egg, and then the cornmeal.
But we need some record of what we were just told because we will forget. So anyway.
And what she said the little dipping sauce was?
Remoulade. It had to look that one up.
It had some type of relish in it, like chopped
Yeah, for some reason I remembered it being blue cheese dressing, but it wasn't.
It was whatever it was. It was really good.
It was different, but that's outstanding. Those zucchini fries are excellent. I will never come here and not get those as a side. But yeah, I'm still thinking about the zucchini fries you made. But the meal was great today. It was good. That barbecue sauce, I think that's their own special barbecue. That was outstanding. So anyway, yeah, I would give this place a thumbs up. It was back to a 10+ today. 2 out of 3 visits have been outstanding.
Yeah,
so
it's a really good place.
Yeah, Bayou Smokehouse, Banner Elk, North Carolina. Well, we decided since we've just eaten that we're gonna drive on up to the top of Beech Mountain. It's not far from Banner Elk at all. Just to see what kind of snow cover they got up there. It's not. I know we have an identical video just like this already on YouTube from last winter, where we ate at the same place, then went up to Beech Mountain. There's not going to be the snow cover this time as there was last time, because a lot of more of it's melted off now. But we are going to ride up there just to see what it looks like. This road here, when there's a heavy snow cover, requires chains or 4-wheel drive, but the road is now clear. So. Actually, last year they were requiring it, and we took this van up it anyway, and didn't have any issue until I got off the main road. Had a little issue there, but you know, it resolved itself. So it involved backing up a long ways downhill in the snow, but we got it resolved. So anyway, we're just going to head up there today. It's just a quick little drive, maybe 10 minutes from Banner Elk. So just want to see what kind of snow covers on Beech Mountain today. And as we ascend elevation, should thicken up some. But again, bright sunny day too. So I know last year was a brutally cold day, so nothing was melting, even though the sun was out. Today it's probably, I'm gonna guess, 40 degrees by now. So I'm sure it's not gonna be quite as harsh this time. But like I say, it's snowed twice this week, after being very mild the week before. But as you can see, this is a steep road, it's a curvy road. You can hear that motor revving. And I think Banner Elk's about an elevation of about, I want to say about 3,800 feet, and Beech Mountain is 5,506 feet. So we gain about 1,800 feet of elevation or so. And Beech Mountain is now the highest incorporated town in Eastern America. There's really not a town. I think they just incorporated so they could say that, because it used to be Highlands, North Carolina. But when Beech Mountain incorporated, they became the highest incorporated town in the Eastern United States. Higher than Denver, Colorado.
I guess you would want that claim to fame,
well, yeah,
that title. You could.
Yeah. But like I said, there's really not much of a town to it. There's a couple places to stay. There's a ski resort. Beech Mountain nets a lot of snow in the wintertime, so that's a good place to put a ski resort. Actually, Grandfather Mountain is the next mountain over, and it's higher, but it gets a lot less snow than Beech. I'm assuming it's because Beech catches it first and breaks it up somewhat, which Grandfather Mountain still gets a good amount of snow. But if I read right, Grandfather gets about 58 inches a year, and it's 5,900 feet in elevation. Beech Mountain's 5,500 feet, but it gets about 80 inches a year. So the only thing I can figure is the storm hits Beech first and maybe loses some of its oomph by the time it.
Yeah.
Because you can see Sugar right there, and then Grandfather just right over to the left of Sugar Mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're all close.
Oh, I don't think 10 miles separates them by air.
No.
But Beech gets a lot more snow than Grandfather does. You know, somebody commented on our video the other day, said they wanted to come up here, but they were scared of the road. I hadn't had a chance to open the comment yet, but I will. Right now, this road's clear. Listen, you drive on the road, you know, I mean, if there's snow on the ground, that don't matter. The road's just what you got to worry about. And right now, the road's clear. Last year, when we came up here, the road was snow covered in a lot of places. So that's what you just want to make sure of, that the road's clear. If this is just wet, it's not ice.
Well, when we came too, it had like just snowed. I mean.
Oh yeah, I think the day before maybe.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Because it seems like it was kind of cloudy. You know, right before we turned around up there, was it
I remember
not?
some clouds. I remember it seemed like the sun maybe came out
The
too.
sun did
I'd have to
come
go
out,
back and watch.
but it seemed like when we were standing there at the Beech Mountain sign, where I was standing there with the dog, it seemed like it was cloudy then.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah. I could be wrong.
Well, either one of us could be. I don't know.
But it could have cleared out too while we were up there.
I know that day was bitterly cold.
It certainly was.
And windy.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like it was a knife cutting you. To be honest with you, today it is not. I don't even think it's windy today, to be honest with you.
No, because actually when we got out there at the restaurant, it went. I remember I said, "Well, I don't even really feel that cold."
Yeah, I'd say if I had to guess, 40 degrees in Banner Elk. You can probably subtract another 5 to 7 degrees to the top of Beech. It's probably going to be colder up there a little bit, maybe around freezing. But very sunny day. There's really not hardly a cloud in the sky.
No, it's not.
So what you see up there is pretty much the top of Beech Mountain. Actually, no, that's where the ski resort's at. We're actually in Beech Mountain now, the town. So, again, there is no real town here.
It's just like a few little, almost kind of like a little touristy thing,
Yeah.
you know.
So basically, this is Beech Mountain. Yeah, and it's about like I figured. There's better snow cover than down in Banner Elk, but it's not anything like it was last year.
And so many people come up here to bring their kids for just even sledding. There's like this little hill right here.
Yeah, right there. That's where we had the little issue with the van, wasn't it?
It was.
I had to back all the way back down it.
Well, they're not letting people sled. They got little gates blocking it. And last year was all these little kids sledding there. Break Oven Pizzeria.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't remember that.
Oh, there's a little sledding hill over there. Everybody's
Oh,
over
okay,
there.
yeah. But
Got
this is
food
Beech
trucks.
Mountain. Not a thing in the world to do unless you want to rent a cabin and just be snowed in. If that's what you want to do, this is a good place to do it.
Yeah, it'd be, yeah, you can walk to somewhere to eat.
General Mercantile, that's a neat store to go in. I've never been in it. We usually just go up here and turn around. If you keep going, I guess you go to the ski resort. You know, I hadn't been skiing since I was about 10.
I've never been skiing.
We lived near like 7 ski resorts. And I don't know. We need to do it sometime.
We do.
Or we still can.
Tyler and Jessica, well, Tyler didn't act like he was really thrilled about it, but Jessica said she wants to try it. I said, well, let's do it. I said, I've never done it either. She wanted to try ice skating. I said,
It was
let's
so
try.
hard as a kid. I mean, those big long, if you fell down, which I did a few times, I couldn't stand back up. I didn't know how to get back up once I fell with those big things on my feet. You know, it would be worth giving it another try, though.
Just something to try, yeah.
I just don't know if I'm ready to go down one of those hills yet.
I'd want the beginner hill.
Like where she's from in Minnesota, they got a ski resort.
Powder Puff, is that what it was?
Powder Ridge.
Powder Ridge.
Not
Powder Puff.
Powder Ridge. And honestly, I don't mean this bad. They think up there we don't even ever get snow or cold weather. We got some of the best ski resorts anywhere in the eastern United States. I know Vermont has some too. But then you look at that little Powder Ridge ski resort. It's basically a bump compared to these slopes here. It's just like a little hill, and it's kind of funny in a way. But here you've got some really good. What's the word that you're looking for? Just downhill.
You're going to go for a while.
Yeah, you're going to go for a while, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Slopes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, slopes.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm really into skiing lingo. So we always just turn around here. Last year, the traffic was just lined up.
Yeah, and you could hear someone over the bullhorn
Well, that was a
saying,
police officer.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was coming on the bullhorn telling people that the slope wasn't, or the resort wasn't accepting any more traffic.
because it was so full.
So, right there in some of the shady spots where it's not drifted, it looks like there might still be 5 inches on the ground where the sun hasn't hit. I wouldn't say it's much more than that. But this is basically Beech Mountain. You can see straight ahead if the sun's not causing too much of a glare. You can see some of the slopes coming down the mountain there. that way a little bit. Hopefully, I don't know how much you can see of that coming through the trees, but
Yeah, you see the people sledding.
skiing.
Skiing.
Yeah. I don't think they. Whoops. I don't think they slid there. Alright, so hope you enjoyed the short little drive through Beech Mountain. It's not, again, today's not as pretty as it was last year because the trees and everything were just covered last year. If we'd gotten up here Monday evening, we would have seen it like that. But once again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and find us on Facebook, and we appreciate it.